Well, last month you went to Houston and reported from George Floyd's funeral. What was the most powerful moment of that experience for you?
Well, within a week I was in Houston, but before that I was in Minneapolis for the memorial service. I think the most powerful moment for me was when Reverend Sharpton was doing the eulogy and he said, let's pause for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And I was outside the church and I'm seeing the sea of people out there and just looking at the faces. Some people were crying, some people were praying, some people were just shell-shocked. I think I was in the shell-shocked category of trying to imagine that period of time. It's a long, long time. And of course, it references the time that the officer's knee was on George Floyd's neck. But I think that really moved me. You've seen the video, but you see it through a different lens when you really feel that length of time.
Yeah, I was going to say, sitting there for that long, it really puts things in perspective of how long it actually is what you're saying. But, as a journalist, what makes Floyd's story different from others like it that you've covered? Because unfortunately, there's been a lot of stories of people dying that should not have died, or police brutality, or just any instance that's kind of in a similar vein. We hear about so many, Breonna Taylor, Tamir Rice, we hear about so many. So what do you think made this one different?
I think because we were all eyewitnesses to it. You're right. We've seen many of these cases, and very often ends up being jumbled, dash cam video or body cam video. This was a rather steady shot of a man being suffocated to death, and there's no equivocating that. There's no walking around. There's no, well, maybe it could have been this or that. It was what you saw, and when you bear witness to something that awful, you can't walk away from it. You can't discount it. You can't leave it to other people. And so I think, when I look at it, and sometimes the protesters come right here by my apartment, I look out and I see black and white and Asians and Hispanics. I see a rainbow of people here as human beings who are saying, no, that doesn't stand in our society. So I think, his case it symbolized so many things we've seen, but it was just so graphic and so awful. And as I said, we are all eyewitnesses to it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's on film. It's hard to negate that. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please don't make me keep going.